What's up, everybody? Now, before I get absolutely destroyed in the comment section right now, let me point one thing out about this video. I absolutely love this game, but right now I'm just picking out the few things that I do have a problem with. No game is perfect, not even Spider-Man. Even no matter how big of a fan I am, there's still problems with the game. Now, when I say problems, I don't mean like actual like bugs and stuff, those kind of problems. I mean problems like personal ones that I have that I think this game could have really done better with. The biggest problem I have with this game is one of my favorite things in video games is side missions, because they can usually take up just a ton of time and you get to explore the world and find out new and exciting things about it and just interact with it in different types of ways, and that's always really cool to me. But the side missions in this game, like when you play The Witcher, it's like you're doing like a side mission in The Witcher and you're like trying to like hunt like a monster. And when I'm doing a side mission in Spider-Man, it's like instead of doing environment testing smog and collecting pigeons and doing research stations that you test the weather and stuff, it's like, you know, okay, he can be Spider Cop, but he can't be a weatherman, okay? And I really feel like that's one of the biggest problems with this game for me. I do get the purpose of the research stations though, because, okay, spoiler alert, if you haven't beat the game, close out the video right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so here's the thing with the research stations. They show how Harry, you know, I think is supposed to have like a heart and he's like a good kid in this, and it's not like, you know, he has this grudge against Peter. Like, him and Peter are actually like best friends. And I think the biggest thing is, you know, after seeing the end credit scene, it looks like Harry was bonding with the symbiote, so I guess we can automatically assume for the next game, you know, Green Goblin is going to be the main villain. And with that being said, it really sucks to see during the research stations where you can see Harry is actually, you know, like a nice guy and he's actually just Peter's best friend. And it's kind of cool that they're still like this when he's 23, because it seems like they always do the Green Goblin story when it's kind of early on. But I do hope in the game we do get to experience Peter and Harry being friends instead of, you know, figuring out who each other, you know, are, and then they just start fighting each other. But anyways, on to the next thing. For me, these boss battles really felt too easy, even on the spectacular difficulty. But when you do something like a Sable base, those are actually challenging. But I feel like boss battles should be special in their own way and should differ from something like a Sable base that, you know, tests your skills in the game. Now, I'm practically beating a dead horse after all the years that I've heard this and I've said it myself. But every boss battle I compare in a game, I always compare it to Mr. Freeze from Arkham City. I know all you guys have heard it probably 1,000 times as well. But when you think about it, that game, it tests all of your skills. And when you can't make the same attack twice. Other, like, you know, in Spider-Man Ps4, basically what the boss battles end up being is web him up, attack him when he's stuck, and as soon as that happens, he gets, you know, unstuck. You can't attack him, you have to dodge for a couple seconds and you wait for your window to open up again, and that's basically how it is, except for the Rhino boss battle. That was actually really cool, you know, where you're fighting him and Scorpion. That was a ton of fun. But other than that, you know, I mean, Mr. Lee is just, you gotta dodge, Doc Ock, web him up, Scorpion, web him up, and attack. And it was literally the same thing for literally like almost all of the bosses in this game. And it really sucked because I know for a fact that they could really do better. I mean, the set pieces were really cool, don't get me wrong. I really like enjoyed the Mr. Negative set piece, and of course the Doc Ock. I mean, because I mean, just like the first 2 minutes of Doc Ock, they felt just like there could have been a little bit more. But they did some cool things where, you know, they had like the tower catching on fire and stuff, and then when he's falling down the building, that was really cool as well. But other than that, those are a couple of my main issues with this. If you guys agree, or if you have any sort of, you know, complaints as well, you know, leave them in the comments. I'm always curious to see what you guys have to say as well. Or if you guys think I'm absolutely insane and everything was perfect about it, let me know. But thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one.